Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being with us for another midweek reflection. Last week, we talked about the power of kindness and the power that each of us has to be able to show that kindness to other people. And I thought that was a great idea, and it's something that we need to expand on for the next couple of weeks. But this week, I really thought it was important to go beyond just the idea of it. Because with kindness, it's great to know what it means, but it's another thing altogether to live it out. So, what does it mean to live it out? I think about Three Bridges Reformed Church, our church. And one of the values that we have is to care for the needs of others. And I think it's a value that is very important. It's based in Scripture. It's something that each and every one of us should be doing. But the reality is it's difficult, right? Being kind to someone, wherever they may be coming from, whoever they may be, it's a difficult thing. When we look at Scripture, especially when we look at Luke chapter 6, and we see Jesus talking about being kind and loving those and serving those who may be in need, and also not judging them, and really just looking out for their benefit above your own, it's a high calling. And it's not an easy thing to do, and I know that. But the reality is that as God has given us that power, so also He has given us that calling. When I think about kindness, I think that a lot of times we think about what can we do that we can benefit from it. In other words, when we show kindness, when we give the time and the resources and the giving of ourselves, emptying of ourselves into a certain situation or the needs of someone else, what am I going to benefit from that? How am I going to get something out of it? A lot of times when we think about giving, we're also thinking about what are we getting. And the reality is that when we think about Scripture, Scripture does not speak about a kindness that is simply looking at what we can gain. Kindness has no restrictions. It is something that you just give because Christ has given to us. So when we look at those people around us, what is it that we can do to show them kindness? So our question for today is, what does kindness look like? What does kindness look like, especially in your life? You see, there are a lot of people in this world who need to be shown the kindness of Christ, the kindness of a Christian who loves them as Christ loves them. Not because they have something that they can give, not because they have something that they can offer to us, but simply because they are in need and we show them the kindness of Christ and caring for that need. Instead of thinking about what can we gain, but simply just showing kindness to that person, whoever they may be, simply because they need Christ. So I hope that during this week, during the times that you have in your lives, you will search and seek out different ways that you can show that kindness to another person. It may be a situation, it may be a circumstance that you need to speak into or that you need to give into. It may be just somebody that you pass by in the street that you can show kindness to, whoever it may be. Let's do that. Thanks.